What's up guys, Gavin here. Welcome back to another Gavin Reviews video. Since you guys liked it so much the last time, I'm here back at it again, doing one more unboxing for you guys. Today, I'll be unboxing the Spotify car thing. Right here, you can see it. So essentially what this is it's a Spotify remote for your phone in your car, right? And not a lot of people bought it because it was simply so expensive. It was $90 for a Spotify remote that barely did anything. You know, people would use like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto for things like that. And this really just didn't make sense for anything other than an old car. But even then, sometimes it didn't make sense because old cars didn't have headphone jacks, so you couldn't plug your phone into it. So it really was just a pointless product for your car. But it did find a new home on the desks of computer enthusiasts. And that is currently what I'm going to be using it for once I take this home. Just a quick summary on the pricing situation. As you heard, it came out at $90 USD. And just a couple months ago during the summer, they dropped it doing a summer sale to $50 USD. And then midway through August, they did a back to school sale and it is currently $30. If you want one of these, I highly recommend you pick it up as soon as you can because I don't think they're going to have them for long. They're probably fire selling them to get rid of excess inventory, and once it's gone, it's gone. But anyways, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this unboxing, the box. So on the front here, you can see we have a nice picture of the car thing, and I'm pretty sure this is actual size. So you can see you got the little dial here, the button, your screen, your 5 buttons on top, and the little Spotify tag. Car thing up here, that is the actual name by the way. And you can see here they've got a little quote, "Hey Spotify, show my library." And you know, since it's meant to be used in the car, it has voice commands and all that stuff. The Spotify logo here. On this side, oh, blur that. That's a bunch of serial numbers and all that stuff. Don't look at that. On the back here, we've got the logo, the car thing logo, and the Spotify logo once more. And you can see another quote here. It says, "Hey Spotify, play my daily drive." And you know, you've got another nice depiction here of the thing actually playing, well not playing, but displaying what is played on your phone. And you know, on this side of the box, you got nice clean nothing. And on the top here, you've got a side profile, or really a top profile of the device. And on the bottom here, it's got like a little description of what it is. So it says your drive, your Spotify. This box contains everything with a little asterisk. You need to drive to the music and podcasts you love with car thing. And the little asterisk says, except you and your phone. That's kind of fun, quirky, that sort of thing. I love it when brands do that. Taking the sleeve out of the box, just like that. You can see the Spotify logo here once more. I like that. And taking the little cardboard flap and opening it up, we find first and foremost the car thing itself. You can see it right there in all of its glory. I'm gonna take that out of the box and just set it aside to look at in a second. All right, and then taking this little cardboard spacer out for packing, we've got some literature here. It says meet your car thing with a little depiction on it. And it looks like we've got a couple pages in here. Let's take a look at what is contained. All right, we got that off. So we've got what looks to be some sort of user's guide right there. And we've got a setting up depictions in here of what you need to do to get it up and running, and some important regulatory and safety information here in this sort of lawyer speak. I'm never going to read that. This we might use later. Let's just get to know the car thing real fast here. Let's get acquainted. So we've got your home here. You've got the main screen, the button to go back, and the dial to see what's playing. You can swipe the screen to get to a bunch of things, or you can use the dial. It says that they'll find recommendations for you. That's pretty neat. Here's the voice control segment. So as I was speaking about earlier, you can say, "Hey Spotify, you know, play this song, play that song, play this album, play my liked songs, play this playlist," all of that fun stuff. Inside here, what goodies we've got, you know, you can browse your playlists and all that stuff, which I find pretty ironic, because the point of the car thing was not to distract you, but browsing is basically what you would do on your phone. But anyways, we're not gonna get into it. We've got a now playing little segment here that says, see what's playing. This is what it looks like when it shows you what's playing. And then here's the presets section. So you can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4 presets. This button right here is for the settings menu. So you can press one and it'll play that, whether it's an artist or an album or a playlist, whatever it is. And you can press and hold one of them to set it to what playlist you're currently listening to or what album or anything like that. All right, moving on from this, let's check out the accessories in the rest of the box. So it looks like we've got a couple things here, actually. We've got what appears to be the holder for all the attachments to the back. We've got I believe this is the CD mount. Don't quote me on that. We've got the vent mount, which is for basically just putting it in your vent like that. And this one, by the way, this one is to put in your CD slot, like I just said. So it kind of like puts in there, and since it's bent, it sort of keeps tension on the CD slot. So it holds it in there really nice and tight. I don't think you'll ever have to worry about it falling out if you're gonna use it in the car. And then right here, we've got the nicest cigarette lighter charging port that I think I've ever seen. Never seen, A, something so nondescript, but B, something so polished, I guess. You always get these at like the gas station or something like that, and they're like crappy for $5. And they usually you just never see something so well made as little as that. And in this little secret box here, we've got not only your USB-A to USB-C cable right here that you'll need to plug it in, which is right here for those that didn't see. And it's also contained with a nice biodegradable twist tie right there. Love the little touch. And you've also got in here what appears to be a cable holder. So you stick it on your desk, you peel off the peel in the back, you stick it on your desk, you put the cable in there, it organizes it all nice and neat for you. And then you've also got a cleaning cloth in here, which is an alcohol cleaning cloth. Not one of those like microfiber ones. It's a one-time use product. And then you've got what looks to be one more of those cable organization doodads. And one really, really nice touch. Ooh, I missed something. Oh, this is the dash mount, that's right. This you peel off the back and then you stick it on your dash, and you're supposed to be able to put it on your dash like that. A lot of really cool varied mounting options I noticed. A lot of products that you get nowadays don't really give you the option to mount it wherever you want or use whatever you want, put it wherever you want. They just kind of say, this is what it's gonna be used for and you're gonna put it here. But I really like how Spotify is giving you a lot of options here. That's very kind of them. Another thing I noticed is that their packing is entirely or nearly entirely biodegradable. That is actually really environmentally thoughtful and friendly of them. I really appreciate, usually just those little touches that companies put in, and it's really nice to see them doing that. So let me just pack all this stuff up. So all of these, little cable management doodads and cleaning cloths and car chargers are all gonna go back in the box here for safekeeping, just so that I don't lose them and they make them safely to my house. Putting this off to the side, let's get to the main event. So what I'll be using today is this setup guide, the Spotify card thing itself, the CD mount, the USB cable, the magnetic thing to clip onto the back, just like that. And, give me a second, my phone. Very important to set up the Spotify car thing. So before we do anything about setting it up, I think it's very important to do the peel. So is everybody ready for this? There we go. All right. That is one clean screen if I've ever seen one. Pure and untouched by human hands from the factory. So let's go ahead and follow the directions here. So it says setting up. First connect it to power and then point it at the image or go to the setting in your phone. And then it talks about all the various different mounting options, okay? I think that's pretty straightforward. I don't think we're gonna need this any longer. All right, so let's go ahead and plug this baby into the power. Just going to take off all this stuff and plug it right in. All right, now that the car thing is fully booted up, we can go ahead and get started with the setup process. So I think the first thing that we have to do here is just click the Get Started button right here. And it says to point your phone's camera at this QR code and tap the link that appears. All right, let's go ahead and do that. And there we go, it says set up your car thing. It's our smart player designed for your drive. Just say, hey Spotify. All right, let's begin our setup here. Choose a device to be managed by Spotify. Select that right there, and it is currently connecting. Double check that pairing code right there, and go ahead and connect via Bluetooth. It says you're connected to CarThing. CarThing will play music and podcasts through the Spotify app on this phone. Next, let's check your car's stereo connection. Now, obviously, there's no car in this room. We're just going to be using the phone speaker for this setup. So I'm just gonna select aux or USB cable, click next, and There it is. All right, so now it says you're connected. So let us do the mount. I'm just gonna select CD mount because that's what I have here. So I'll click CD mount, put it in my CD drive, and then after it's done telling me things I don't need to know, attach this to this somehow. Yeah, that looks right. And then put this on the back, just like that. There's pretty strong magnets too. It's not likely that that's gonna come off anytime soon, unless you want it to, of course. All right, now it could stand up like this. You know, that's how I think I'm gonna put it on my desk. But to be honest with you guys, I think I'm just gonna take this off. It looks like it shut itself off. Oh my gosh.
Gavin's unboxing gone wrong.
Oh, and there it goes. Okay, we'll wait.
Hi, welcome to Car Thing.
Oh my God.
Before starting your drive, let's take a quick tour.
It's speaking to me. Well, that was weird. Let's go ahead and continue with the tour of Car Thing. I'll hit next here, close, and there you go. You can see that it is set up here. Let's go ahead and take our tour.
Using your voice to get to music and podcasts is easy. Let's do a little practice run.
Okay.
Try saying, "Hey Spotify, play some driving music."
Hey Spotify, play some driving music.
Sure, driving mix, picked just for you.
I'm driving, guys.
Controlling playback is also easy with your
I'm not
voice.
driving anymore.
Try saying, "Hey Spotify, next song."
Hey Spotify, this song sucks. Play the next song. I'm driving.
Great. You can also
Not
say
driving.
things like, "Save this," "Shuffle," or "Show this artist."
It actually said it. Don't play this song. It
With Car Thing,
sucks.
you can also use the screen and the dial to navigate and control what you listen to.
Okay.
On the home screen, you'll find shortcuts to stuff you love, search
Cool.
results from your last voice request,
Just
and all your
dox
saved
my
music and
entire music
podcasts.
taste. That's okay,
Try
yeah.
turning the dial to browse.
I'm turning the dial. I'm browsing.
Now press the dial to see the songs or episodes for the selected item.
I can't move it again. This one. Swipe.
Now press the dial to see the songs.
Fine.
Press the dial again to start playing.
Let's see, I want this one.
This is the now playing screen. It has
Okay.
a few playback controls at the bottom.
Cool. I don't care.
Press the dial here to play and pause. Try it now.
I did it.
The button
Okay.
Now press the back button
Shut
one
up.
more time to go home.
Shut up.
And one last thing.
Shut
pressing
up.
the back button from home is a quick way to get back to the now playing screen.
Oh my
Try
God.
that now. Well, that's it for the tour.
Thank
I think
God.
You're ready. Enjoy Car
You're
Thing
so
and have a great
annoying.
drive.
Be quiet. So now that that's through, we're gonna go ahead and test out the features of this. We're just gonna go ahead and go to one of my friends' playlists real quick. So let's just go ahead and pick a random song in this list. Do you actually wanna pick one? Come over, come here, come in. Come in, come in, come in. Pick one, pick one, pick one.
He failed to mention that this is a 20-hour playlist.
It doesn't matter.
I think it does.
Just pick a song. Oh my God, just pick one. Okay. It's going! I'm gonna turn it down. It's actually really loud. Okay, so the song is playing now. Not sure if you can hear it, but if I press this button right here, it should. Yep, there it is. Show us what song is playing. You know, we can skip forward, we can skip backwards, we can shuffle the songs, we can like them, unlike them. That's pretty cool. And then you can use this to turn up the volume of the phone, turn it down, anything you want to do just like that. And I think this is a really cool idea, you know, not specifically for the car, but just in general as sort of like a display around the house or, you know, on your desk for what song you're playing right now. It could limit distractions on your computer and all stuff like that. You know, I could go back and I could go to the playlist and I could just pick a new song. You know, I like this song better and I just play that song. It's a really neat invention, you know, and I think it really is a shame that they had to price it so high, which I get why they had to, because it's really is decent build quality, but the price is not justified. To be honest with you, $30 is the price I would pay for this, which it is the price that I paid for it. But yeah, I really just think it's such a neat invention, and it's just the price above $30 isn't justified, but I would totally recommend anybody out there to pick one up right now if you can. I mean, using this attachment and just setting it on your desk right just like that. It's just, it is really nice, you know, to just have that say, oh, what song am I listening to? Look over to it and you know instantly. You don't have to go clicking through tabs or your taskbar or anything like that. It is really a neat invention. All right, let's get into the little presets up here at the top real fast. So you've got preset 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as the settings button. We'll get into the settings menu later, but let's see what happens if I just press one of these buttons. All right, it plays one of my playlists. So right there, it's selected one of mine. Just turn up the volume a little bit. I actually don't want that playing because it will be louder than my voice. But yeah, I just press 1 and it'll go. If I want this playlist, I could just select that. And if I want, you know, the third playlist, I can select my Discover Weekly. And if I want my fourth playlist, I can just select the 4th button. And it's a really neat idea to put your most played playlists or albums or artists there, whatever, that you might want to access quickly while you're in the car. So let's say really quickly that I was listening to this song, right, on this playlist. And I was like, I love this playlist so much. I want to replace one of the playlists in my presets. I would just hold the second button and it's now there. And I think that's really neat, really easy to be able to do that extremely quickly. Really quickly, let's just dive into the settings menu here real quick. So you've got the microphone on off toggle right there. If you don't like the microphone listening for the wake phrase, hey Spotify at all times, you can turn that off. You can see the phone connection here. So you can see it's connected to my Pixel 6 right now. You can forget the phone, add a new phone, all of that jazz. A couple options here. You can see display and brightness. Turn on night mode. It says when night mode is on, your screen should be easier to view in low light conditions, all that stuff. By the way, I did forget to mention that this display actually does automatically dim when the room or environment gets darker. You can see right there if I put my hand, because I know the sensor is somewhere over here. If I put my hand over the sensor, it will get darker, and if I take it off, it will get brighter, which I think is a really nice touch, not to distract if it's in like a low light environment, or so that you can see it in a higher light environment. You can see you can turn on and off the on-screen tips, and you can see the air vent interference. They'll send you an alert about the air vent if it can't hear the Hey Spotify wake word over the air that's blowing through the air vent if you're using the air vent mount. And exiting the options area, we can go to the tips section, and it'll just tell us a bunch of tips that we can use to navigate the device. And really quickly, you can see all of this about information. We are going to have to blur all of this because it is sensitive information, including my serial number, and for some reason, it thinks I'm in Sweden. And right here on the last option, you can see power and reset. And if you go ahead and tap that, you'll see the option to either restart, power it off and on, or factory reset. And I do believe the command for powering on and off is holding the option button. There we are. And I think that will about do it for today, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate, you know, the resounding success that we had with the first Gavin reviews. And I think we're going to continue to do this for a couple more items throughout the year. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and if you feel like it, comment. And as always, see you guys in the next video.